Did researchers find out about a group of
Nah, this one right here got the internet freaking of.
In 1987, in the Student Air Force Manual,
the pictures. So, like, when all of the Artemis people got back from the mission, they were standing, and there was like a press thing happening, everybody greeting them, and you see people standing in the front row taking pictures, and you see their screens. You see the screen of the picture that they're supposed to be taking of these astronauts.
Yeah, the phone.
They're not the same pictures.
It's not even the same reality.
Outside.
Yeah. The screens on the people's phones don't show what they're pointing at. It doesn't even show what's going on there at all. It's all fake and...
Wait, what? Fake and happy? We're all happy. Get out of here. Happy that we're all getting deceived by an audience of AI. Or maybe the cell phone's AI. Or maybe the entire thing was welcome back, Goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. Hey, how's it going? Still trying to figure the things out, but not really, because if you do, they silence you. Hey, you already know you're a goon. We got some more creepy, weird, strange for you page content, as well as videos my wife family sent me. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
Breaking news, this is in Serbia. There was a mass protest. This is the creepiest non-paranormal thing I've ever seen. Watch this. I've watched a lot of videos of protests. I've never seen something like that before. We're about to talk about what the mainstream is saying happened. Here's another angle. This is supposed to be the biggest, one of the biggest protests in Serbia's history, by the way. I've never seen that many people be that quiet before, and then all of them react at the same time. So here's what the mainstream is saying. Now, according to the Globe and Mail, human rights groups and Serbia's opposition officials are accusing the government of using a sonic weapon, an allegation the country's Ministry of Internal Affairs and the Serbian president have denied. And when I Googled this, I saw a notice I'd never seen before. It looks like the results below are changing quickly. If this topic is new, it can take time for reliable sources to publish information. So this is why I sourced the Globe and Mail. This may be a sensitive subject. I use a mainstream source. Let me know your thoughts.
That Google is not Google anymore, that AI is the thing that tells you the things and no one actually goes past the first page and just listens to the AI. Oh boy, I don't know. Yeah, they got the things. Yeah, they're doing the things. Yeah, they probably use the things here, but hey, at least you made a statement.
70 years ago, did researchers find out about a group of extraterrestrial entities called the Watchers that basically do just that? Watch over humanity and the earth in general? Well, a story that's been buried for years has just come out. So in the 1950s, scientists and others started researching the UFO phenomena in detail. And they found out that it included not just spaceships or extraterrestrials, but time slips. Yeah, passages of time that just disappeared. So they started doing an in-depth study on this. But it was abruptly canceled in 1957. And from what we're being told, it was never looked into again. But those same people who were doing those same studies said that there's a group of extraterrestrials, or better yet, entities, that watch over the earth and the people of the earth. And that's where the name the Watchers came from. And that these extraterrestrials have been here on Earth, or observing Earth, longer than anybody knows, even since before the time of Jesus. Yeah, for thousands and thousands of years. And then for some reason, the powers to be cut off their research and dismantled the program forever. Did those people who were investigating UFOs and extraterrestrials stumble onto something they weren't supposed to? Like the Watchers? And that's why the whole thing got abandoned? I don't know. I'm just kind of speculating here, but I'm curious what you think. Let me know in the comment section, Booshkies. Shabadoo!
Joe, both you and I know it didn't get abandoned. It just gets renamed. Oh, God. Imagine all the things they have now. I have seen the Netflix series, The Watcher, or The Watchers. I've also seen the M. Night Shyamalan, daughter's, version of The Watchers. Both are drastically different, two different things, and has nothing to do with the Watchers here. But great to know these programs existed, and they tell you that they don't. But then the files get leaked, and then you find out that they have all these documents. So even though this program didn't exist, what are all these documents from? Why did they retain all this information? See, this is the real questions.
What in the actual fuck is an octopus? I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This thing is not from Earth. It can't be. First of all, they blood is blue. Okay, I get it. This is a horseshoe crab. It's not an octopus, but stay with me. Octopi and crustaceans have blue blood. They have hemocyanin inside their blood, which makes it blue. We have hemoglobin, which makes ours red. Off the gate, you're too different. Why are you like this? It has 3 hearts. Why do you have 3 of them? It has 1 heart for each gill and then a main heart that pumps blood through its body. Why the fuck do you need 3 of those? Where did you get 3? What planet are you from? Because it can't be Earth. I refuse to believe that. Look at this magnificent yet hideous bastard. You can't tell me this ain't like a less lethal, smaller version of Alien. It's a fucking baby xenomorph. Did I forget to mention it has 9 brains? 9, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why do you need 9? I understand 1, 2, maybe even 3, because it got 3 hearts. 9 brains? It has its main brain, then it has 1 brain for each arm. Is that why they arms just be wiggling around like that? Because each arm is just doing its own thing. What the fuck? What planet do you hail from? I have to know. I don't care what nobody say. This motherfucker crash landed here eons ago and it's just been reproducing ever since.
I feel like that's a very well-known theory that the octopi are from the space, and that's exactly how they landed here. They also taste very good if you ever have them takoyaki. Never mind.
So which timeline do you think that we are on? Listen to me. The Hopi people carved Prophecy Rock thousands of years ago. It's located in Arizona and one of the oldest continuously inhabited areas in North America. It gives you 2 different paths, 2 different futures, right? And the elders say, that the sign that we've chosen the wrong path will appear in the sky. Have you noticed more meteors recently? I'm just saying, let's keep talking about the Hopi though. As you can see, there's 2 different timelines. The top one is broken, jagged. Nothing survives on the top timeline, but on
Wait, what the heck? I feel like I'm on the timeline that survives. Oh, God. Why does this lady end it like that?
Nah, this one right here got the internet freaking the fuck out right now. Because the Euphrates River, one of the most famous rivers in human history, is drying up fast. This ain't just any river, y'all. This the same river that's tied to ancient civilizations. We talking biblical stories, prophecy. Now, you got scientists blaming things like a drought or climate change or water overuse. But you got people online already like, nah, we ain't trying to hear that. It's deeper than that. Because in the book of Revelations, there's literally a verse talking about the Euphrates River drying up. And when that happens, that brings the end of times, the end of time events. And with that and all the other stuff going on, they said you can literally see satellite images of this river shrinking, the water going bye-bye. Now, me personally, I'm not saying this is the end of the world or nothing. What I am saying is it's crazy seeing ancient biblical locations making major headlines again. Like I said, with everything that's going on, make it even crazier. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this down below in the comments.
All the rivers are drying up, and it's like you call this one the Euphrates, but in other biblical terms, they could have been a whole different river. You don't know. Oh man, they're always trying to make everything biblical, and it's like no one really has affirmed all the places that biblical locations are from, but it's like there's a very, very good guess. There's a very, very good guess.
米国防総省がですね、8日に政府が保有します UAP 未確認異常現象に関する資料のうち、政府として現象の性質が判断できない事例として、写真や動画、文書など161点を公開しました。この中にですね、2023年1月に日本周辺で 米軍の赤外線カメラが捉えた映像も含まれておりますけれども、この映像の公開にあたりまして、米政府から事前に日本政府に対して連絡があったのかということと、長官はですね、この映像をご覧になったのか、あるいは今後、安全保障上の観点からご覧になるお考えがあるかお聞かせください。もう一点、今回のですね、UFO ディスクロージャーは、2月のトランプ大統領による地球外生命体や UFO に関する情報開示の指示に沿ったもので、今後、順次公開されます。米国はもちろんのこと、日本でもですね、テレビなどを中心にほぼ全局にわたって伝えられておりますが、高市総理、木原官房長官のリーダーシップで、防衛省などに公開を指示するお考えについてもお聞かせします。
はい。ご指摘の米国政府による発表は承知をしております。私も公表された映像は確認しました。その上で、空中における識別不能の物体も含めた我が国の安全に関する事象については、米国等と緊密に連携しながら重大な関心を持って、これは平素より情報収集、分析を行っているところです。事前共有の有無も含め、米国とのやり取りについては、逐一申し上げることは差し控えておきますが、政府としては引き続きこのような事象について、情報収集、分析を行っていく考えです。また、公表に関しては、これは我が方のですね、情報収集能力などが明らかにならないかといった点を含めて、様々な観点を総合的に勘案した上で、個別具体的に判断していく考えであります。はい、どうぞ。すみません、長官ご覧になったということですが、もし差し支えなければですね、映像をご覧になった、コメントなんかありましたら、ぜひ。まだ初見ですので、よく分析をしていきたいと思います。
Wait, so they're not going to give us the disclosure, but they have the footage and they're going to share the footage? I don't believe this. All the people had the footage and, like, this isn't anything new. They told us about the aliens in the water. Mexico's government did an entire hearing of sorts. Like, no one cared then. Why would they care now? Oh, it changes everything when it's the UAPs. Yeah, it's just a distraction. What do you mean? These distractions have been going on for years. Remember that other video we saw about that 1956 thing that got silenced, but it's like it didn't get silenced? Here we are still talking about Sorry, this isn't the things. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, you enjoying yourself here? I didn't make a video yesterday. Yesterday was supposed to be the hype video, but if you saved your hypes, let's make it this video. Is today Wednesday? Is it hump day? I'm doing much better. Thanks for checking in on me. I appreciate you. Make sure you join the Discord and Telegram. Links are in the video description this time. Cool. Appreciate you. This is your time to interact. If you don't want to hype, please interact. Interactions can be as simple as watching another Teddy video, commenting, liking, doing all the things. Appreciate you. Love you.
Who's here tonight? That's not good. Well, I meant for the jokes, not just in general. You get it, whatever.
Now I'm kind of worried about Shane. Like,
Chelsea is a Zionist.
How is he getting away with saying all of this? What is Chelsea's reaction? Somebody tell me. I don't have Netflix. I'm too busy with puppies.
I'm not saying that's good or bad. Speaking of kids, she's a big fan of abortions. Speaking of tossing tiny shrimp into a child's mouth, Chelsea Handler went to dinner at Jeffrey Epstein's house in 2010. It's just a fun one. You can look it up. There's articles. It wasn't like a big party. There was like 7 people there. And it was like Prince Andrew and Woody Allen were there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea Handler.
Man, that is crazy. I mean, I heard that the roast was wild. They even told me something about Cat Williams and like how like they squashed the beef, but the beef wasn't squashed. It was all an act. They're all acts. They're all distractions. This is even a distraction of the other ones. They just keep adding more and more distractions so we don't ask the right questions. And even the comedians are making fun of it. Like, you know, nothing's going to come out of this. Chelsea probably did her jokes and the bit moved on. No one's going to go after her. No one's going to question anything. It's just not talked about. It's swept under the rug and we just keep... All right, cool. Good to know.
What the?
It's 2026. This guy departed in 2028.
Come on, B. Can somebody explain to me how somebody passed away 2 years later in 2028?
It's 2026. Shut up! Not only that, they said he passed away at 90 years old. How is that possible? And to be honest with you guys, I don't think that's AI because that tombstone was next to other tombstones, bro. What the hell is going on out here, guys? Because whatever it is, I know nothing about it. Stop playing with me, son. It's entertaining purposes. I don't know what the hell is going on there, guys, but you better get up out of there now. So, let me find out that there's time-traveling tombstones now, bro. Right? Let me guess, they made a mistake, right? Nobody noticed it? They left it up? They couldn't make a new one? Stop playing with me, son. It's getting real out here, guys. You know what time it is. But I tell you one thing. If I ever go to a graveyard and I see a tombstone and it said that somebody passed away in 2030, when it's 2026, remove that tombstone. Who's in there?
Nah, I'm not disturbing any graves. Trust me. Trust me. Been to a lot of cemeteries. You'll see. Yeah, you'll see real soon. Oh boy. Hints are being dropped. Okay. Guy, I have no idea if there's credibility to this. I'm looking at this and going, hey, maybe this is not a cemetery and like a place that sells like gravestones. And they know, I hear gravestones is money too. Like you gotta get the things right. Or maybe they messed up, like you're saying, and it's a mistake. Or maybe he penciled it in and he's like, it's gonna be this state no matter what. It's gonna be the things. Hey, there's a lot of like assisted. Never mind. Assisted what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's aliens. In 1987, in the Student Air Force Manual, Chapter 13, Unidentified Flying Objects, this is what the Air Force would have the students read. It said, the most commonly described alien is about 3.5 feet tall, with wraparound eyes. Now, why would this be in an Air Force student manual? If extraterrestrials were fiction, then why would the United States Air Force describe such a creature? I believe it's to cover themselves. So when these 3.5 feet tall creatures do decide to make themselves more known, the United States Air Force can say, well, we did train our students.
I learned nothing here. Glad to know this was a thing.
Yo, I think I might have found another clue that we're in Satan's little season, hidden in plain sight. Once again in the movies, Spider-Man No Way Home.
The Statue of Liberty? Good God, folks!
But before we check that out, let's talk about one of the major clues that Satan has been loose. The Statue of Liberty. Its resemblance to Apollo. Its resemblance to the statue of Lucifer. Or also this painting of Lucifer where he's summoning his hordes from hell. The Statue of Liberty has a broken chain around its ankle. Does this represent Satan's chain that was broken when he was loose for a little season? Now let's watch this clip from Spider-Man No Way Home.
Because my Aunt May taught me that everyone deserves a second chance. And that's why I'm here.
And where is here, exactly?
A place that represents second chances.
The Statue of Liberty? Good God, folks! He's about to destroy another national landmark.
Very interesting, the place that represents second chances. But second chances for what and for who? Guys, the central plot for this movie is villains from the Spider-Man multiverse come through portals and are given second chances by Spider-Man himself. Is it possibly the second chance for Satan to go out and deceive the nations and gather an army to make war against God in the camp of the saints? And it's very interesting, the symbolism with Captain America's shield showing an inverted pentagram. And what's also interesting, this movie ends with Doctor Strange casting a spell to make everyone forget that Spider-Man is actually Peter Parker. What if that's symbolic of a spell cast to make everyone forget that we're living after Christ's millennial reign? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, I kind of feel you. I feel like they all forgot that they already released the aliens about, like, the aliens in the water. You know, the alien files were already released a long time back, but it's like we're all glossing over it. Nope, they never confirmed it. Nope, there was no hearings. Like, come on now. What, all that spells everywhere? Still in the air? What's the next thing you're going to forget? Berenstein instead of Berenstein?
On January 2014, Bucho Syndicate captured a very strange phenomenon in the middle of a frozen pond somewhere in Europe. He was walking his dog, and it was a very cold day, and he spotted this bizarre water hole in the middle of a frozen pond, and inside of it, well, this is what he captured on camera. Check this out.
What the fuck?
You know, I'm looking at it, and now that I watched that octopi video, I'm going, it's an octopus that's camouflaging itself, and it probably, like, got blasted into the ground from the space, and that's why there's a watering hole randomly from a place that you didn't notice before, and now it doesn't know what to do, and it's just, like, chilling out, hiding, waiting for the things. Oh, boy, the spirals are real.
Nobody talking about gas prices, and ain't nobody talking about flash drives, bro. Like, how did we get here? Like, hold on, bro. What the fuck, bro? Bro. How? Nah, this one is crazy. Like, for 4 terabytes, almost $1,000, bro. Nah, they trolling. Yep, I won't be buying flash drives for a minute. I'm glad I stocked up when I did, because those is crack prices. Nobody talking.
Wait, I'm looking for my flash drives now. I'm gonna be a millionaire, buddies. Oh my god, I never delete anything. Everything's always backed up. Hey, if they try to tell you they didn't find any files on Teddy when the transcendence happens, you tell them no. Teddy kept backup of everything. He's got storage drives. Now I gotta find it. I literally have these things.
2 hours later.
Well, lad, I've been robbed. I literally looked for the storage drives. They're nowhere to be found. Hopefully they're hidden away, because Emily was smart and was like, Teddy probably doesn't want these found. Till the time. Okay, cool. All right, I guess we'll find out. Thought I was a millionaire, now I'm just broke.
The following video is truly disturbing. This was captured by a witness with the handle name of Count My Pockets out of Raleigh, North Carolina. He looked over when he saw this unidentified person glitching, is basically what he states. But if you look closely, look at his facial features and look at his eyes, it literally looks like he's glitching. And no, I don't think this is drugs. And I've seen this before, but only in a movie, Encounters of the Third Kind, when all of those people are looking up at the spaceship and they're being communicated with, and they have this same look, what appears to be glitching. So what's really going on here? Should we be worried? Should we be questioning? Or should we just make excuses on what witnesses are capturing? Comment below. Let me know what you think.
All right, beam me up, Scotty. Yeah, but Scotty ain't listening, so now you just stuck doing math, and now you tweaking. All right, I said math, simmer down. I don't believe that's what the lady thinks is happening. I feel like this guy tweaking, or this lady tweaking. Whoever, they tweaking.
Tony reminds me of Charlie Kirk. Tony reminds me of Charlie Kirk, and that he's definitely been on camera letting a throat. Tony, please, someone. Tony, nothing you say tonight will hurt my feelings. I was in a beef with Kanye, so I've taken shots from better.
All right, Pete, I believe you there about the Kanye things, but I ain't feeling any of this. I feel like now you're trying to make this comic like relief type thing, and this is not something I need comic relief on. This is something that we gotta like continue to highlight and like make sure that people never forget that they did all the things and they tried to make it look like something else, but in fact the people that are awakened are the ones that know exactly what's going on and what has transpired and what the next few things that they're gonna do in order to make sure that we're continue to be distracted.
65 to 85 foot people, full body carvings, and these were the people that lived in the spacecraft that was uncovered that's melting out of the ice in Greenland. So when you think we've been alone, these people have been up there for 50,000 years. The spacecraft is still active after 50,000 years. It has a 200-mile dampening field where no electrons can flow into it.
All right, I've heard a few videos, or I've seen a few videos about this spacecraft that's in there, and like I guess it's not even helping us. So it's now 2026. This was in 2012. Is the spacecraft now like ready to go? Is that where all the scientists are going? They're gonna turn the spacecraft back on and they're gonna move the things, figure out if in fact it was the spacecraft that came here, or if the spacecraft was like a engine of sorts that actually moves our Earth in order to move the movements. I don't know. Spacecraft be hitting though, especially with all the UAP stuff.
Sarah, why haven't you said anything about the hantavirus? I've been gathering intel. Intel on what? I just think it's weird that there's this guy named Jake, and he's a travel guide on TikTok, but he didn't actually have this many followers a couple months ago. This was actually the views that he was getting on his page in March. I started seeing him on my For You page in April. Exactly. The algorithm started to push him out, and then suddenly he's the one guy that's on the cruise ship with the hantavirus, and he's being interviewed by CBS. Look, this is on CBS's page, and you know who owns CBS, right? David Ellison, the son of Larry Ellison. He just bought it. Larry Ellison now owns TikTok, and he's a personal friend of Netanyahu. That's weird. Yeah, he's also the largest donor of the IDF. But anyway, Jake started being pushed out into the algorithm in April, and the hantavirus just happened in the beginning of May. And yet somehow Jake is the only person on the cruise ship that's a travel blogger and is reporting live from inside the cruise ship, because I guess he's the only one with a Wi-Fi package there. Are you saying that? I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
I feel like you said all the things without saying the things. So he's a planted person that they keep doing. There's been many plants that they keep planting. All right, cool. So probably gonna take this with a grain of salt, just like all the other things.
Wow, this is Earth. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I spent my whole life here. I know it's home. I know all about it. Look at these moving cars. What kind of vehicle is that? Oh, that's an Audi. And that's called a Jeep. There's a Toyota. Wow, you're so knowledgeable. What kind of flower is this right here? Yeah, but that's Oh, what about this one? Yeah, that's Are these? Yeah, the purple triangle. Yep. Or these? Do you at least know what these are? Or what kind of trees? What kind of clouds? Wait, go back to your own planet, okay? You mean to tell me humans don't know their own planets? Dispatch to mothership. Humans no longer appreciate the planet and the beauty that we've inhabited them with. Terminate them.
Wait, what about your own planet? Are you saying that you're an ultra-terrestrial? Or are you not from this planet? Or are you from this? Never mind, it don't matter. Are you going to terminate us all? We're going to terminate you first. Get out of here.
Do you ever stop and think, where does these images come from? And I know you're probably thinking, well, AI, of course. But all of these images are not from AI. Right here, for instance, the Venetian on the bottom right corner. That girl is from a UFO convention. I did a video on it, and she appeared there. Well, you just go watch the video. The other one, Valiant Thor, all of these images, Era, she is not Gilgamesh right here. They are not just AI. They are videos before AI. They're videos that's come from decades ago. This one is from literally almost 100 years ago. You can't tell me that these images are just made up stuff that people made up. Like, you can't put this stuff into production and put that much money into something back in the 60s. This video right here on my right, this video has been circulating for decades, and we have no idea where it come from. This image is over here on my left. It on the bottom left corner. It's been around for a very long time. A lot of these other ones, yeah, they're AI, especially this one right here. That one's complete AI. My point is, where is all of this coming from? Like, it can't be all made up. Like, are we actually looking at some Area 51 footage? Like, come on, folks.
I don't know if it's Area 51, but I will tell you, I get a lot of like Galactic Federation content, and it feels like that's basically where it's all coming, like congregating all this information, and people are like exchanging their things that they found, and that's how we're getting the information. But hey, at least the Galactic Federation doing the Galactic Federation things. This actually doesn't help me in any way, shape, or form, because when the disclosure comes, all the Greys now gonna not wear their skins and just be like, hey, we've been here the entire time just watching like those watchers. Oh boy, it's the same people, I'm telling you, they're ultra-terrestrials. We're gonna do one more.
No, or it was a fake post. You used AI, all this stuff because they just scared to face themselves.
Have you ever sung an AI?
Sung an AI?
Like.
No, but I have a new Ray Eye system coming out because eventually I'm going to retire in the next couple of years. But my Ray Bots and the Ray Eye will continue to lead Ray J on with the same shit. You'll just hear my voice.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Raybot AI, so that AI is going to keep his legacy going. It's kind of like that's what they're already doing, right? So he just admitted that he has an AI version of himself that's going to keep singing, and it's going to keep coming out with music, and it's going to keep going. Yeah. I mean, Black Eyed Peas, they've talked about that they used, AI back in the early 2000s. And I'm pretty sure that Britney Spears songs were mostly AI because Britney didn't even sing her own songs towards the end. Other people came in and sang them for her, or they used AI. So I love that this is coming out to surface. I love that musicians are now exposing the fact that they do have AI, and the AI is the one that's keeping the show going. And that's what I think Project Rose is, like I've talked to you guys about. And that's what all these celebrities are doing. That's why everything looks AI, because the celebrities aren't even really around anymore. All they did was sell their likeness to the metaverse, to the internetverse, and that's what they're using to keep their legacy going. That's why they are literally everywhere at once. Everything, everywhere, all at once. They are everywhere at once because they're all just AI.
Wait, so this is going to happen no matter what? I kind of want to now make my own Teddy bot. Why would I let Meta make a Teddy bot? I want Teddy to be my way. Teddy's way. Sorry, they shouldn't make any Teddy bots. I'm just going to be the cockroach that lives forever. All right, Ray J, you doing the Ray bot things. The Ray Eye, you called it. Cool. Probably no one's going to care, but we'll see if it ends up sticking around, because at some point somebody has to be paying for these things, and it has to pay for itself. Otherwise, why would you spend money on an infrastructure that's dying and doesn't produce anything? It's like those things that's like, hey, we can create images for you. It's like, why would you keep creating images if you're not getting any money from making all these images for free? It's all about the publicity. Oh man, this guy's forward thinking. I get it now. All right, cool. Hey, guess what? You made it to the end. How'd you do? Are you enjoying this content? Are you ready to see the surprises tomorrow? Am I going to see you for the Friday 7 p.m. live stream with Q and I from the React Files? Oh man, it's going to be an amazing time. I hope I see you there. Remember, Discord and Telegram in the video description down below, as well as the channel description, so you can't say you didn't know. You know all the things. Hey, there should be videos on the screen right now. Click on either one of them to continue that goon fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Wake up.